Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is finally over. MiniMax H3 is released. So first come to this page and then we have to download the workflows. So there's 3 different workflows to download. The first is text to videos and image to videos and reference to videos. And with the image to video, you have option of first and last frame. So first, let's scroll down here. First one is text to video and just click here to download. But if you are lazy, I will pack all the workflow in the downloadable files and you guys can check the resources link under the description. So once we click the button, it comes to here and then we just have to download this file. Just click on here, download raw files. Now we got our first workflow and now we just repeat the same. And now we got the second workflow and now we have the last one, which is a reference to image, the Omni-reference, right? So download files, and now we get all 3 workflows. And now we ComfyUI, and then we just load the workflow. I think I will start with text to image first. All right, so just drag it over. This is a text to video, and that's pretty straightforward. So 0.4 megapixels. I think this is probably 480p. And duration, so now you can set the duration here, right? And noise seeds, clip names, VAE names, and audio VAE. But where is the models? That's actually, all right, so let's have a look. On this side, it tells you everything you need to download. So we need to download H3 video VAE at FP16 and H3 audio VAE FP32. And diffusion model is a MiniMax H3 FL2 VA pruned intro 8 I think if you want to download, just click on that. You will start the download automatically, but try not to use Chrome because I heard the Chrome can sometimes have issues. So you have to download twice. So I'm already downloading all the files in the original ComfyUI directories under MiniMax H3, which you can see all the stuff here, diffusion model, text encoders, and VAE. All right. And I'm already downloading, I think there's 2 different variants of MiniMax. So we'll just come down here. So this is the one we need. So H3 FL2 VA pruned inter 8. So that's the one we need. So we just click on download now. And now we wait. While we're waiting for the download, don't forget to ComfyUI Windows Portables and ComfyUI.bat. So make sure you updated the ComfyUI to the latest version to avoid any error messages. So now all the files are finished downloading. Now let's put them into the separate folders. The first is a 2 diffusion model, which is 19.5 gigabytes. So we cut, and now you go to your ComfyUI folders, go to diffusion model, and now paste it into your diffusion model folder. Now let's look at the next one. So now it's Gwyn3VL 32B. So this is your text encoder. So let's cut. So now come to text encoder files and then paste that in. Now we have the video VAE and audio VAE. So these 2, let's cut it and now let's put it in the folder. So which is on the VAE folder. Well, let's make it bigger. So the VAE folder is right here. Click in and then paste your VAE. So that should be it. So once we've done that, we'll come to your ComfyUI, the original workflow. We just press the button R to refresh. So now we're updated and now we'll have to put it in the actual numbers. I don't know why this thing is acting really weird. So I think maybe it's some issue with my nodes. So I'm just come here. I'm going to update all. So I'm going to update every single nodes I have. So I have 50 nodes. I have to update them all. And then this is one of the good way to fix any error messages. So if you have error messages on ComfyUI, either you haven't updated your ComfyUI or you haven't updated your nodes. So I really do this, but for these videos, I'll just show you guys. So now I'm just going to wait for everything to be updated. So after the update complete, we just refresh the browser. All right, now looks much better. Now we have all this, everything in check. And then if this first time you're running ComfyUI, you can just come to manager and install missing custom nodes. So because I already update everything, so I have no issues. But if you have issue, come here, install everything and reboot your ComfyUI. Now you should have exactly same interface as me. And so this workflow is image to video workflow. And that's come back to the text to video workflow. Now we don't have any red nodes anymore. So pretty much we just need to putting the prompt in here and setting the time as a 5 seconds and noise seeds. So this is actually quite simple. Let me just zoom in a bit. So 0.4, it's about 480p, right? And I think 0.9 is about 720p. I think 1 is a very good. This is a good resolution. All right, and then if you want a full 1080p, it's 2. So we're gonna start with 1. I think 1 is a good point to start with. All right, so last line I already prepared a lot of materials ready to roll it today. So let's go prompt, all right? And then I have a prompt ready here. So this is a 10 seconds prompt, all right? I'm just gonna put in here, and then duration we set as 10. And are you guys ready? I'm so excited. So let's hit run. Let's go. And for those people who doesn't know, I'm rocking with RTX 5090. So I have the best gear. Let's see how long does this take. All right, it's already loading. And if you want to see what's happening in backend, it's actually quite simple. Compared to LTX 2.3, the workflow looks very clean. I think you should be fine, guys. Even though you have spaghetti phobia, you should still be fine. Just while we're waiting for the text to image generate, let's have a look at another workflow, which is the image to video. So I think everything else is exactly the same. So you come here to set your time, and in here is your resolution. Then there's aspect ratio. This says a square. Let's have a look. Did I put a square here? No, 16:9. So that's good. All right. So I don't want square. I want square, man. 16:9. But I think the resolution you need to match with your image. So this workflow is super straightforward. So upload your image here and write your prompt in here. And see this is something here. This is a last frame here. So if you want a last frame, right, I would assume what you do is you just drag this one to here. So then up first frame here, last frame there. And then you get your first and last frame, guys. All right, so I'll put this one here so you guys know. So on this side is first frame, this side is last frame, right? So we're gonna bypass this. If you don't use last frame, we just bypass it. So now we're just waiting, and now let's load the third workflow. All right, for demonstration purposes, for those of you that doesn't have a powerful GPUs, I've deployed this workflow in the cloud. It's super easy to use on RunningHub. I will leave this link in the description. You just come to this page. This is a placeholder. I will put some nice pictures on later on. So just launch on the cloud. All right, so now we're entering the Omni-reference. So now this is the reference to video workflow. I think it's called Omni-reference. So in this workflow, you can reference multiple images, and I think up to 9 different elements. You can even reference videos and audios as well. So this is a masterclass, and then I think this is the number one difference between the LTX 2.3 to this MiniMax model. So now I'm gonna do a first test. So in here it's the same. Set your resolution 0.8. I go 0.8. And duration, I'll just do 8 seconds because this model is really slow and I really want to get this tutorial out to you guys. And in here is where you're putting your prompt, right? And then there's a different notes. I've bypassed it. So there's a load audios. You can load 2 audios or more. I think you can add more. And then you have load videos function as well. So I bypass it. If you use this, you can use that. All right, so for the audios, you can use audio as a reference. So we can put audios of this avatar, and then every scene we can say refers to these audios, right? And then now we have the character sheet, front, and the outfit and the scene. So we're just gonna do something really simple, like this character is wearing this outfit and walking in this scene towards the fireplaces. And maybe I will add something like a bit of camera movements and see how we go. And are you guys excited? All right, let me go write a prompt with my large language model. All right, so now I'm in my Claude. I have a skills of MiniMax H3, which the skills consider is like something you teach a large language model how to prompt, but this only a prototype. I'm not gonna release this now. I'm gonna release it later. So now we're gonna add the files. So 1, 2, and let's use dictation to prompt. Refer to the skills, and I want to prompt this character wearing this outfit, and she is working in the scene of a third image and want camera to follow her movement while she navigating through this scene. She worked from the window to the fireplace. Please write a prompt for that. And now we send it off, and the clock now is running the skills. Now we just wait for the prompt to be generated. All right, so now the prompts generated, as you can see, they actually give reference a category, tells model what reference 1 is and 2 is, and reference 3, image 3 is. All right, so now we have everything, and then let's just try it out. And I'm very excited to find out, because this is a historic moment of the open source world. So if you guys are on the Freight plan, just do this run, right? So you'll receive some Freight coins when you first sign up, and then enough for you to run for hours. So now, guys, we're done. So now we just wait for it to generate. All right, guys. So the video now generated, and let's have a look at the result. Oh my God, that's good. Oh my God, look at that. That's so cool. She is in the scene. Let's compare. Let's compare the scenes. Oh my God, that's good. That's good. So even though the resolution is a little bit crap, let's have a look, because I set a 0.8, which is 1216 times a 672, but it delivered, guys, delivered, right? And we can, so because now we know this model can deliver, we can comfortably push up the resolution, be higher next time, even though it takes longer to generate, or we can use some upscaler workflows and check the member sections of the YouTube channel, and we can simply upscale it to 1080p. But look, the character consistency. That is cool. That is cool, guys. This is really good. I really like this one so far. I think I'm surprised about the result. I think this have a lot of potential, guys. Now we're just waiting for the most incredible open source communities come up with some like a fast lighting LoRa or distill LoRa to make the generation faster. And I think this model is a historical moment of open source AI generation world. Guys, so now I have to do more tests, and I need to publish this video ASAP so everyone can get to try this. And doesn't matter if you have a computer or not, I will deploy these workflows, and you guys can just click the link and try it right now in the cloud. Otherwise, you can deploy it using my tutorials, deploy it on your local computer. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, because I'm gonna make a series of this model, and I'm so excited, and so should you. All right, are you guys ready? All right, I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.